Yep.
at the moment. So,
Yep.
and that's the problem. I'm struggling to work out what to discard.
Yeah.
Because I've got well, depending if we, for example, I've got 2 helpful librarians, which if we looked into New Sun might be quite useful.
Right. I already critted that.
Yeah, so you found all the information that's available, have you, on both the Sister, the New Sun, and what was the thing about the site in Malaysia? I didn't quite understand what you meant.
The web server I discovered was in Malaysia. So I'm wondering if there isn't somebody in Malaysia who knows what's up with New Sun.
The web server for what? Sorry, though. What do you mean?
The deepest, the one that the site that I found that caused my laptop to be hacked, and we had to smash a laptop and avoid having New Sun's cohorts come and kill us.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to discard that, unfortunately.
They may have still tried, but you guys left rather quickly.
Yeah, we got the hell out of there.
Okay,
just
so
the Malaysian site was just a it was just a server that a guy had. It wasn't specially for this, but it was like a fairly dodgy server that somebody had.
Okay, so not necessarily someone in Malaysia, just the server.
You don't think there's a connection other than it had less security on it than the Chinese servers did.
Right. So one of the things I was thinking is we could see if we could confiscate the server. I don't know if that would work. That had pictures of the hospital that New Sun stayed in, and also had more details about what was wrong with him. He was making these strange, unearthly noises, and he couldn't even take care of himself. Like his paradigm had been reinvented, or physics didn't work the same way for him, or whatever. He was completely disabled by whatever happened to him, and then slowly began to acclimatize to it and get to the point where he could function. And then he had everybody in the hospital killed, and the hospital got buried, and they seem to be very thorough. I don't know how thorough. They may have missed somebody. I mean,
so he had some sort of paradigm distortion stuff going out of control.
That's a theory. He was unable to carry. His world was so changed. Something about the way the change that came upon him so changed his way of relating to the world that he basically crawled into a fetal position, and they had to nurse him back. He couldn't even feed himself.
So he wasn't actually affecting reality. It was just something that impacted him, was it? So
it was whatever impacted him, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I completely misunderstood that. I thought you meant that he'd actually was displaying some sort of abilities or something that was completely distorting reality around him.
No. I mean, that may be the case, but there's no evidence of that. The evidence is that something rather drastic changed for him. A bit like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, but it changed his perception of the world as opposed to cause him to go crazy or something, did it? Or
well, that's a good question, and again, that's out for theory, because we don't know if he physically changed. I mean, his face is always a blur.
Yeah.
So I imagine he's gotten some physical change that occurred, but the face being a blur, there was no mention in the hospital records of his face being a blur, which seems like that would have been prominent if we knew what kind of noises he was making. If they knew what kind of noises he was making and put that in there, then the blur face is probably some kind of mythos spell or something.
Not necessarily. It could even be something like Indigo doing it, if he's working for Indigo, or to disguise the fact he's got purple indigo eyes, as an example.
Right. Okay.
Just throwing this out there, what's your investment with Hong Kong?
Me, it's a place to get gear. Freddie's the only one with a hard on for Hong Kong. Like, I could take it or leave Night City. I'd be happy with just a modern, like Sherma's almost good enough for me. Freddie's the one with the hard on for Hong Kong, which I find amusing because I've not seen him do anything to investigate in this matter.
Well, that and I did a military analysis of troop deployments in China, and they're gearing up for a world war. So, you know, I kind of want to stop the conflagration that would happen in the modern, because, you know, if there are any zones beyond that, or, I mean, first of all, a lot of people die.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to stop that from happening.
Well, it's strange because if we think it's to do with the fact that the pattern is more strong, well, what's happening in cyberpunk world seems to be a lot more chaotic, which you wouldn't expect.
Just out of curiosity, have you killed anyone, Rock?
Yes,
why do you ask?
Rock has killed people.
Okay, so we're all killers, but you're worried about people dying?
Oh, I only killed the right people. I mean, this is innocent people that are dying. That and the Drider. I mean, he wasn't doing anything, but I shot him anyway. But
I think it's the difference between sociopathy and having a conscience and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I've got some really nice cards.
Okay.
And I got to discard 4 of them. So does anybody have shit cards?
I have a skill +5, and that's the only shit card I've got.
Okay. Things I'm thinking of discarding are Overactive Imagination, Spell Break, Slip Up, and Skill +15. Those are the Bodanker cards in my hand.
You throw them.
I mean, the Skill +15 is an upgrade to the Skill +5 I've got.
Yep. So I'll trade you the Skill +15.
Yeah.
You can just toss the Skill +5.
Yeah, I'll toss the Skill 5. Yes, exactly.
All right. So Slip Up.
Slip Up can be useful depending on the circumstance.
It can, but I've got a limited retriever reroll and an opponent fails and a victory. And that's what's staying in my hand.
Yeah, well, I've got a victory, a limited retrieve, and a clock and greed.
Yes.
Going to be a hell of a good day if you can hold on to them.
Yep. So Logan, stop giving us cards. We're just gonna sit with these.
A round of cards on me. All right, so we got Rock the Cthulhu Blue-Faced Killer. We've got Joshua Mackay, the Fearless Leader. And got the Fossil.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we go take care of some something somewhere?
Yeah, I was in the Smurf Corps back before I was a shadow in the Adora. So I was in the Smurf Corps, and we fought the Smurfs in Smurfland, and I flew a helicopter. I was a helicopter pilot, so yeah, I'm fully trained in military stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much my forte. A little bit of desert survival because Smurfland was mostly desert.
So, all right.
Well, he did that. Okay.
So, Jacob, actually, that's something that occurred to me. Actually, we've got the 3 J's here at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Suede?
Jack Suede.
Jack Suede.
Oh, Jack Suede, okay.
Jack, Joshua, and Jacob.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's go to Jakarta and go find the Java Juice.
We could form a singing group, the 3 J's.
Jenga.
Yeah, and play Jenga. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So how much of a hard on do you have to go and keep looking into the Hong Kong situation?
I want to fix this mess as much as possible. I don't have much of a hard on for it because it seems like it's going to be very difficult So The Rock, not too keen on getting himself killed, facing a guy who runs down anybody who knows anything about him. I mean, they probably check the hotel registry, which means they've got they've likely got what's his name?
Papa Smurf?
Raslin. They've likely got Raslin's name, which means they're going to be hunting him.
So we're fine. All right.
Yeah. So also to protect Raslin, perhaps, although getting ourselves marked is not a great idea. Guy seems to have a lot of power, runs a country. I'm not too keen on going up against the Chinese military, but it would be quite a challenge, and I think it's worth it.
Yes.
Yep, that's about right. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, the hole's probably safer if you don't want to get involved in international geopolitical intrigue.
It's more the fact that while there's leads there, I don't know where they're going to go. Well, not so much that I go to, but Hong Kong's not. I don't have a burning thing about Hong Kong.
Well, the thing about Hong Kong is I suspect it's going to cause me to lose my Smurf form.
Why?
Well, because I'm turning into a Smurf. Haven't you noticed?
No, you're inserting the word Smurf in things you're saying, etc.
And his face is blue.
Yes.
No, buddy, I'm smurfing into a Smurf. By the way, there are no Smurf berries in this zone, so I want to go to Shermer and buy like 16 boxes of Smurf berries. But yeah, I seem to be degenerating into Smurf form, and so I'd like to turn that around because I feel desperate need to do good things for people.
Yes, you want to do things that will help you feel good about yourself.
I'll give you the same
and then
option that Rad gave you. I put my 45 on the table. Just one. That's all it'll take. It'll fix all your Smurf problems.
Well, I was considering that last time we were around, but no, I've walked the pattern and I'm still turning into a Smurf, and that would have set me back. That set me back to my residual self-image. So I don't know. I don't think killing myself is going to do it.
This form would be broken, but all right.
No, that's
if the pattern didn't break it, I don't think a shadow death will break it.
You know that here death is not final for us.
Yes.
Swade may not. I don't know if you know that, Swade.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
There are final deaths, but not with that shadow gun.
Yeah.
Who says it's shadow? I put it back in my holster.
It's a shadow of a shadow of a shadow.
Actually, I can't remember. No, I don't think it was you, Rock. I think it was a couple others. Anyway.
What?
Were you one of the three that greased yourselves up and put yourselves into a suicide booth?
No.
Rock would have liked to have been there.
Yeah, it was Alex. I think it was Alex, Mildred, and one other person, and I can't. I think it was one of the guys that hasn't been around for a while. Actually, one of the Doras that we haven't seen for quite a while.
So you think any of these construction worker laborers of yours know how to do any rigging? I mean, they're sitting here building buildings and hoisting and things like that.
Some of them worked on an airship, so yes, they would have understanding of rigging and stuff because they had rigging on the airship.
Right, so they could rig us away down the hole, huh? And back up.
I've got 100 meters of rope, pitons, harnesses, climbing.
You got crafters. Have them weave us a basket and just lower our happy asses down there comfortably.
I've found that bringing people into our affairs tends to get them annihilated.
Population problem.
I was going to say to Darius and Claire about the house that's in Johnstown that I bought and the land there, if any of them wanted to go out to there for a while.
Oh, very good.
If we were going to go out there, because I'd need to go out there so that people would not think there was hobos moving in or something.
Right.
Moving in. And
there's also a brotherhood of the badger, not Bobcat Brotherhood out there. Did you investigate that at all?
Yeah, I joined it.
Okay.
Go Bobcats.
Yeah, exactly. We seem to be running into this Bobcat stuff.
Yeah, Bobcat's one of those things that seems to reoccur in different zones.
I'm sure it doesn't mean a thing.
No.
Okay, so here we go. We have lots of good cards, and I have what's behind door number 2. So I'm going to draw 10 and see if we get fucked.
Oh, sorry. When you said "here we go," I thought everybody was standing up from their chairs. I got all fucking.
No. We're going to brief for another 20 minutes at least.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm prepared for you guys saying and discussing things.
So here we go.
So
all right. Drawing 10 cards. I have 14 cards.
Yes. Do you get a red?
Fried laptop, one of the party's laptops.
Message
is now an expensive paperweight. I don't know if anybody's got that.
Freddie does. Message Freddie at a later time.
All players who have no firearms on them nor have a damage bonus from strength may draw a card. So I actually have no firearms on me for a change.
You have a strength dex of 80 or better?
Nope.
Cool.
I've got no bonuses either. All right, so I got to discard the rest of these.
And you are basically helpless in Swade's eyes.
Must be skill plus 15. I think I'm going to have to get rid of. Annoying.
Yeah.
I pulled an insta-hero in that crap.
Pity it's not a red.
It's not a red. That's not a play immediately, but there we go. I'm pulling good things out of the deck for us. And a haste. And another point
get discarded, so.
Yeah, they're all going bye-bye because it's just the red cards that get played. All right, so I'm going to draw because I've got nothing. And Slade's obviously,
I know, but
you got a gun. You know that for sure.
Bit more of a killer than me.
Oh yeah, he's ready to off whoever needs offing, and some people might not be.
Yep. Do you have, Jacob? Do you have identification for Sherma?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't.
Okay, just in regards to gun purchase.
Right. I have concealed carry and ID for Voras.
Yeah.
I don't have any Voras currency, however.
No, neither do I.
Yeah. So I'd have to cash out some gold and tool up there.
So you guys are gonna get the train out to Bakersfield, and from Bakersfield get stagecoach, and from the stagecoach go to Johnstown, and from Johnstown hike your ass out into the woods.
Sounding that way.
Yep. Let's tool up. What kind of? We're going to need light. Do you have any light?
There's a general store out there. I was thinking we could make use of the general store there to get gear.
All right. Do they carry weapons?
Worst comes to worst, once we're in the house, one of us trumps to Sherma, buys some gear, we trump back.
You know that's you, right?
No, because I've got a trump card of myself, so it means that one of you will have to do it with my trump card to get back.
And we have Sherma currency?
I have about $4,000 of Sherma currency that I will take with me.
Is it the same as the red carpet currency?
No.
Ah.
Your red carpet currency may pass, but I believe there are differences from memory.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, so then
what I'm going to, Logan, before we head off, I'm going to have a quick word with Darius and Claire. And let them know that I own a house out. I bought a house out in Johnstown, which is on a large block of land. That's about the size of a town block. So multiple houses go up there. And if there was anybody that was interested in moving out there for a time.
He says, do you need any work done on it? We can send some builders with you.
As I said, it's a large city block, so we could potentially build other houses there. Or we could expand the house there to make it bigger.
Well, it'd be mostly for you. We're happy to lend you our manpower with whatever's needed to build whatever, but we're still cautiously optimistic that one of you.
Yeah. Sorry, I just meant even there's some people that I don't mean to live there forever. I just mean as temporary.
Oh no, we have many people out basically spying. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Any useful information and whatnot that might be relevant to you.
So, as in they're going to other realms?
No, in this realm.
Okay. Have you got anyone really good? That we could, for example, take if they wanted to go to some of the other realms, as in we could take them there briefly so that they can then use clams?
We do have some people in some of the other realms and stuff, but
okay.
We're just keeping our eyes open in case you need any information. Just ask.
So,
do you want builders to go and work on your house?
Yep. Why not? Yep. We could do with some builders there to expand it and stuff and make it better livable. It was a grey house
How many builders would you like? 10, 20?
Sure.
Great.
Did you in Johnstown? Did you meet the crazy guy who can see the simulation?
No.
Hey, Joshua.
I want to talk to him.
What was this land like where your house is? I know it's a city block. Is it in a city or is it
at Jonestown? Jonestown is a town inside. It's surrounded by woods. It was an old lumber yard town. Because the other thing I was wondering was thinking of if some of the guys were here wanted to do something for a while, is that we could always buy the lumber yard and they could start producing lumber or something just for something to do.
Why don't you have them build a barn?
Yeah,
I think Brad might need a barn out there.
Who might need a barn?
Raslin.
Yeah, we can build a barn out there. The other thing is there's a manor house out there, which I believe is potentially unowned. So, and the manor house land is near the land where the grey house is. So, because as far as I'm aware, the previous occupant had no heirs. So, we could potentially buy that as well.
And if your people can find me a large mushroom to live in, I would prefer that.
Don't worry about him.
Checking out the abandoned manor house an option?
We've been through that. Oh. That's why we know there was nobody else living there. There was a library, there was some mad ramblings, 2 stories. Not much of interest, but yeah, we explored it from top to bottom.
Who was doing the mad rambling?
I believe there was a hobo in town that we did not check out. It was myself, Alex, and Colburn who was with me, who was in Johnstown when I was there. I'm not sure who Rock was there with. This is I think you've probably heard or I've mentioned about the fact that we sometimes find we get parallel time streams running.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is an example, I think, of one of those.
Yeah, I was with Freddie and John's character, whose name I can't remember, but that. Tom, yeah. And we discovered a crazy guy who kind of knows there was something wrong with the simulation, that the guy who wielded the amulet was breaking the simulation.
Okay.
And he struck me as someone we want to. Well, I mean, he's going to be difficult to talk to because he's bad shit, but maybe someone we can
Yeah, possibly. You never know. You might have some weird insights into things.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Right.
So off to Johnstown.
Yep.
Okay, for assuming you are going in your normal class, for the three of you, I'm going to need 45
Silver.
dollars of beastkin bucks. So that'd be 2 gold and 1/5 gold. And then for getting the 20 builders out, they're going to go kind of coach unless you want to really treat them. And they will be another gold piece total.
Okay, so
Train, stage,
27 and
While he calculates that, it's time for a delicious cupcake break.
Oh,
there. All right. And we take that.
Is that Smurfberry frosting on that?
I guess it is.
Smurflicious. Okay, we take my compound bow.
did I ever tell you, Russ, how I first came into contact with these Smurfs?
No.
When I was in the military, I used to work with this sergeant at night duty, and he was really serious, dignified black guy. But about 4 or 5 in the morning, he would fucking snap and go around going la 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 at the top of his lungs and kicking over all the garbage cans. And I have no idea why, but it happens every time at around 4 or 5. He'd just fucking lose his brain and do that. So I'd follow him around, picking up all the garbage cans and not understanding what's going on.
Okay. Well, that's better than what I thought you were going to say. So.
No, didn't have any of the weird sexual stuff like what you're.
Yeah, I was thinking, my first time I encountered Smurfs, anally. Yeah.
Right. So you guys go on the train line. It's a very nice train. You've got your own butler in your car. You guys, essentially, it looks like they're using the same set as the room you were just in for a really long time, but then on a fucking train. And so you're going out on the train. Joe's the same humidor and stuff. Swade's like, guys pissed off, like, come on, Rock, you want to. Rock's like, yeah. And eventually, after like most of the day train ride out there, then comes the stagecoach. And even though the distance is shorter, it's just hell in the stagecoach. They've got padded seats and stuff like that, but there's no shock absorbers or any of that kind of stuff. And they call it a stagecoach because it goes in stages. And so you get like 15 minutes while they put on new horses, and then you go again, and then you got 15 minutes of wandering around trying to work out the kinks in your ass while they put on new horses. So you, in stages, make it to a place. It's not called Johnston. It's called Johnstown.
Yeah, that's right. Johnstown.
That's right.
And by the way, you know what Rock forgot? I have a trump at the hotel in Johnstown.
Oh, okay, nice.
Get out of him. And
yes. Why didn't you tell us that before the train journey?
Exactly, because Rock forgot one of the few pieces of equipment he has is a trump to Johnstown.
Oh yeah, that would have made the journey instantaneous as opposed to 2.5, 3 days of living hell.
Well, it's a way out of the hole.
So is that to the bed and breakfast?
Yes.
All right.
No problem.
Shock
with the lady who's into manners. Yeah.
Mrs. Johns.
Johnson. No, they're all named Johnson.
Yes.
So the occupant of the house at area H on the map here.
Yes, that's me.
That's the crazy guy.
No, it's not. I'm not crazy.
Oh, you bought that house?
Yes.
He totally did.
Okay. Well,
That's
I don't know
house.
the guy's name, so.
John. His name is Johnson. Emma Johnson runs the boarding house.
Mm-hmm.
The guy we bought, Edward Johnson, is who we bought the building off.
Okay, so Edward Johnson. So let me get that in my notes because we did not have his name. We just knew the crazy guy lives there. So.
Oh yeah, He's long gone now.
Was there anybody else on the stagecoach besides us?
No. Well, the builders and stuff, they seem like nice people, hardworking ones. They had a couple different stagecoaches come out with the guys because you get about 3 stagecoaches worth and whatnot to get everybody out here.
Them and their tools. I'll talk to the stagecoach drivers and stuff as to if there's been much traffic out to and from Johnstown.
It seems
it's been pretty quiet.
Is what their story is since the problem with the crows was cleared up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a nice town. It's nothing special, as you can see on the map. It's pretty much people live here. Their big claim to fame now is that they're trying to make it as picturesque of place as possible. It used to be a lumbering place, but lumber is much cheaper when you've got a big river near you to ship, and a different town does. And so they got all lumbering and stuff going. These guys, it was either disband the town and look for better towns to live in, like Shelbyville, or to become a picture postcard town. And they went with the picture postcard town. And so it's becoming like a resort type town. The builders, I'm not going to make Pete figure out what he's wanting now, but they get orders from him. Maybe he'll end up, because they don't really have, oddly enough, they don't have a proper hotel in this town. So if you wanted, the builder's like, you can make this into a big fucking hotel if you want.
Well, that's why I was curious about whether or not there was a need for it. That's why I was curious about what sort of population.
It's kind of a chancy gamble at this point.
But a nice source of income.
Yeah, I was going to say, I suppose, but the other side of it is that potentially if there's a hotel, then people may be more interested in coming here because there's somewhere for them to come and stay.
Mm-hmm. So one of the building foreman says, so what you're saying is if we build it,
they will come.
All right.
Especially if we provide tour services.
What kind of budget would you like to give us to get stuff?
Not having any idea how much stuff costs here again because it's been so long.
We could go with probably 10 to 20 gold.
Oh, okay, I was going to say 50, but sure.
50 is better. 50 will make you a very proper hotel.
Yes, 50 gold.
Make a grand hotel that will draw in people from all over.
We'll start with 50, and then we'll expand it if it seems to take off.
All right, well, we'll be sure to build something expandable. Yes, sir, we're on it.
Hey, you seem to be wealthy. Can you possibly give me a little go to tie me over? I'm just about out.
Tell you what, if you can squeeze some money out of Freddie for what he owes for burning down the White Dove, burning down part of the embassy, and other things that I've had to pay for to get repaired.
Oh, he also burned down a hotel that the detective agency owned a room in.
Did he?
Apparently.
Yeah. Here. Did you need any money at all, Swade? You write for money in this zone?
I usually just work for somebody, so you're my boss. You cover the expenses, and I'll do the deal.
Yeah, I'll give you both 10 gold.
Done real cheap.
Nice, thank you.
All right, just note down you have 10 gold.
Right, that's gold coins.
That's about $200 and this is like 19th century time, so it should keep you going for a while.
Oh yeah, that's. Thank you very much, Joshua. That'll do quite well.
It is in my best interest that you are looked after and got what you need as well.
Yes, thank you.
All right, and after getting a night's sleep,
run out of money,
regenerate your buttocks. You guys are ready to go out and check out the hole. Now,
at Fulton's Ridge.
Right, we were going to tool up at the general store first. Like, we don't have any lanterns.
Yes, I was going to get some light sources. My other thought is that we could gate to Sherma, pick up some things like some glow sticks or whatever, or some other things to drop into the hole.
Since you've got easy gate access, that the difference between the gear that you'd get in Shermer and the old-timey bullshit you would get here is substantially
It's just getting gear that is going to work okay here. That's the That's the thing. And I mean, as long as we're not flashing around in town, all of the gear should be okay anyway. It's just a matter of not.
Well, yeah. If you're not bringing other people with you, and it's just you guys, I never really had a problem with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So we might as well go with gear. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can do a quick jaunt to Sherma, pick up some items.
All right. Give me a list. I'll go.
All right. So as I said, get some glow sticks, some light.
So a bunch of military grade glow sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Here's $2,000 in Sherma currency. Hopefully, I mean that should be more than enough. But
okay, each military grade glow stick $2, but these are fucking bright. Logan's used them before. I was banned from using them.
Did you want any, Suede?
Any what?
Military grade glow sticks.
Oh, you can get not $50 for $100, dude.
Yeah.
So I'll come back with plenty of those. I'm gonna get myself a pistol too.
Yeah. Is there any gear? Yeah, that's fine. Is there any gear that you would like, Suede?
Just another box of 45s.
Ammo, as in?
All right, ammo's good. Yeah, backpack.
No.
Right. How much box of 45 ammo in the year 2000? It would be like $1 a bullet, something like that.
I'd say like $20 a box. It wasn't that bad in the 90s.
Okay, cool. Oh, for a box of 50, so 50 cents a bullet. Great. Somewhere in there.
Let me check my equipment. I did have something broke on me.
The big problem, cutting to the rock, you got the backpack. You can buy a really nice backpack for like $100. If you want 3 of them, that's 3. These are nice backpacks. Lots of fucking pockets, straps, Jesus straps, the whole
thing. Right. I have no ID. Yeah, I'm not getting a pistol here.
Okay, good. Yeah, the ammo though, you buy it at Walmart or whatever, and they're like, yeah, sure, guns are great. Have some ammo. Go kill somebody. But no guns. No, not unless you can, get an ID. So yeah, you buy that. The glow sticks. What else did you want, Rock? It's you alone, so don't ask anybody else because you wandered off to the place.
Yeah, glow stick, basic mining equipment.
Mining equipment?
Like a pickaxe or something.
Okay.
Because we had to do that last time we were subterranean.
They don't sell a lot of pickaxes at like a Walmart.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll forget that. Yeah, the glow sticks, some MREs. Can I get those?
Yeah, MREs, $5 each. Lovely.
Okay. All right. So some MREs, backpacks for everybody if they weren't wearing backpacks.
Yeah. Out of how many MREs you're getting each person. You can also get some water botas for like, I don't know, $15 each. And they're like a weird shape thing or whatever. Yeah.
Let me look up my spelunking trip of water.
Fill them at a faucet. Great.
Right.
Water that you'll get in the Old West, guaranteed.
Yep. So we'll assume 3 days food and water.
Great.
Yeah.
A lot of water. Backpacks are now heavy.
Right. Some chalk for marking stuff.
Free with the purchase. Yes, they've got a special back to school deal going. What else you want? That's why the firearms are on sale. What else you want?
That's probably good enough.
All right. Got it. So he comes back with 3 backpacks. 3 days of food and water, which is a lot of water. 3 days of food, no problem. At 1 MRE per day, you can live on, but not loving life. And the water, though, everybody's probably got 6 water botas at minimum. So that's fucking heavy. It's like 6 liters of water that you're lugging.
Okay.
4 pounds or so.
We could cache that. Hopefully come back to it.
No, you'll never see it again, I'm pretty sure. So, anything else you want to get?
So did I do a good job or did I forget anything?
They both throw shit. Oh, he gives you your box of bullets, Ralph. You're happy.
Yeah. That's all I needed.
No, I was going to say I've got a light source on me anyway. It was just whether or not you wanted an actual light source besides glow stick.
I'm going to trump over to Voras now. So if you can give me your trump card, Joshua.
Yep.
Okay, I trump over to Voras, and that's where I get my pistol since I have a concealed carry license there.
Okay, good call. You have Voras money?
I have gold.
Gold will work, sure. Voras money. Get some slee stack bucks and gold per ounce. Right. What kind of pistol do you want?
A 9mm is D10.
No, 45 is D10. What big pistol holds a lot of bullets?
I want a 9mm with two 15-round magazines.
Okay.
And a box of bullets to reload the magazines.
Give me a bargain roll for selling the gold, not for buying the pistol.
Okay. Skills, bargain man. By half.
One gold piece later, you have all that shit and return to them. Done.
Okay, well, I'm going to get some extra currency too. So we'll do 3 gold pieces.
Great.
What does the other 2 gold pieces get me?
900, or actually, 800 slee stack bucks.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Equipment. Add. Slee stack bucks. I'm back. We can just while I'm doing this, we can get going.
All right. You guys are last ready to head on over to the hole. No problem.
Before heading over to the hole, I wanted to visit 2 people in the town. I have not done it yet because Rock was trumping to me, and I did not want to be talking to the sheriff when Rock trumped to me.
Awkward. Good call.
So I'm going to visit the sheriff. What's his name? Henry Johnson. And basically just to let him know about the fact that there's people. I've brought some people in and they're working on my house.
As long as it looks nice, we're
building a hotel.
What was your name again?
Joshua Mackay.
He leans forward, raises one eyebrow. Pardon me?
Joshua Mackay Johnson.
Ah, very good. Well, Joshua Mackay Johnson, it's always good to see an entrepreneur coming to town.
Mm-hmm. But I just thought I'd just let you know if you see some stranger Australians wandering about at my residence when I'm not there, that's why.
Very good. Who is the other person you want to see? He seems happy.
Yep, the newspaper man. What is his name?
Johnson.
Yes, I know. I was trying to. Dutton Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Hey, things have really calmed down and whatnot. You got a scoop for me?
No, I'm just curious if anything's been happening in town the last couple of weeks or month.
I heard a whole bunch of Australians showed up at the old Johnson place.
Mm-hmm. We're building a hotel.
What a scoop! Excuse me.
And what about John? What about John Johnson? Has he been seen? Has he come back? Has he stopped being a recluse?
No, I'm afraid not.
Has anybody checked his mansion?
No, I'm afraid not.
Hmm.
The town council will decide on that. It may end up going up for sale and whatnot because unfortunately he died.
Oh, his body was found, was it?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Burned alive, I take it?
What happened to his body?
Jesus.
What happened to his what happened to the poor man?
He gives you all the details. Logan doesn't know.
His heart was ripped out of his chest.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Logan, I don't know, but when we ran this Freddie had set the forest on fire, and we trumped out and left him there.
Of course he did. Of course Freddie did.
So burned alive is probably really good.
Burned alive with his heart ripped out of his chest. There you go.
And his brain sucked out through his nostrils.
Yeah. Wow. The mansion would make a better hotel than the place.
I know, but the mansion is not for sale yet.
It looks like it will be shortly. You could.
Well, I'll go and visit. What was her name?
Johnson.
That's right.
Yeah, Johnson, but no, Stella works at the lodge, but it wasn't her. The town hall then.
All right, you head over to the town hall, and yes, Johnson's happy to see you, and he says, "Oh, interested in the old mansion, are you?"
Yes.
Well, let's see here. It will be quite pricey.
Oh. But I was looking at it, doing something with it for the town to help bring more prosperity to the town.
Ooh. He listens to your hotel idea and such, and he says, "Wow, that sounds very good to me. Let us get back to you. I'm sure we might be able to bring the price down under 700 gold."
Oh, I hope so.
Yes.
That's all right. Otherwise, I'll build a hotel next door and let it go to rack and ruin.
Oh. All right. Now, the big roll that Pete needs to make, and possibly the Rock as well, because Suede hasn't been there, one of you, the Air One can support, needs to make a direction sense at +20, because it's not that far away, but you may never find it again in the forest, because,
Not a navigate.
Do you have a map of the hole?
We did. That's how we got there.
Oh, well, then navigate at +20. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, that was the whole thing. We had a map of the area and we marked it out, and that's how we got there from the tracks and stuff.
It would allow you to make a hole on a map.
It says make read map.
Oh, it should be to make a map. Navigation.
All right, we'll have to tell Freddie to change that.
We go this way.
All right, no problem. He just takes you on this fucking wild journey and stuff. Who has forced survival? Maybe Suede does. Suede, do you have forced survival?
No, it's Maddox's job.
I've got it at hobbyist. I'll try it.
All right. Well, it looks as though
at half.
You guys have been out in the forest for over a week. Mackay keeps telling you it's over this way, and you've been wandering around these goddamn woods for a week. You thought it was an easy walk from town, but you guys are all fucked up looking, and you've got.
If Aeolus hadn't set the forest on fire, it would have been so much easier to find.
Blaming Freddie gets you a card. There you go.
If you build it, Freddie will burn it down.
That's right.
No problem.
Let's get writing.
Try navigating over to it. He's got.
Yeah, sure. It's at +20.
He's got a map with it on it, but
I'm going to try direction sense at +20. I fumbled.
No problem. You guys spend another week wandering around the fucking woods. Fortunately, Rock is keeping you guys barely alive. You're all thin. Your ribs are showing through. And Suede, you're thinking about using your pistol.
So can I just take a step back for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling hungry. Rock, can you go to Sherma and get me a Big Mac? Thank you. Screw you and your forest survival, Logan.
Yep.
No problem. You guys are eating Big Mac, wandering around the forest at McDonald's.
Yeah. We definitely let her. And I make sure to kill 2,000 pounds of meat, but only carry 5.
That makes good sense. Suede, would you like to try using their map? Because it's obvious that they're trying to get you killed.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you can only live on Big Macs for so long.
You have a compass, guys?
Yes, but it doesn't work here.
Sway just looks at you.
I've yet to find a zone. I have a compass, but I bet pretty much every zone I've gone to, no, the compass doesn't work. No, the compass doesn't work. I'm sure I'll find a zone eventually where a compass will actually work.
As if there is no magnetic north.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
To a place, you can literally see the town from here, Swade, because part of the forest is burned down. And you're looking at these two who led you out far and wide through the great wilderness with hatred. And here you guys find a giant fucking hole into the earth at last.
All right. At this moment, I'm going to step away as I am dying need of a bio break.
They run off as soon as you get here. Oh my God, that's fucked up.
We both fumbled our navigation rules. That's just awesome.
Amazing. Stepping out from the burned out trees, you enter a small glen, mostly covered by no canopy of fir, no elm, and no oak, as they've been burned the fuck down by Freddy. There's a perfectly circular pit here. There's nothing uncommon or unnatural about the surrounding remains of the grass, remains of the burned tree, or the rocks, which also have scorch marks on them, except for its circular, completely circular shape. It's perfectly circular shape. There's nothing super unusual about the pit itself. Give me listen rolls as you check out the pit of death.
Yep.
Oh, this he can make. This little patch of X woods seems to be unusually quiet. In fact, you can't see or hear any birds or forest creatures around. Even the sound of the breeze blowing through what remains of the trees seems hushed and muted.
Feels a little creepy here, Jack.
It's daytime here. Yeah. Well, you guys made it during the day, so managed to find the town again. You were pretty sure that had it not been for your steady diet of Big Macs and milkshakes and the line of trash that you kept crossing over and over again of McDonald's littering the forest, that you may have died out here.
The MIBs will pick it up. Yeah, my keen forest survival sense tells me there's something wrong here. It's very still. There's no animals. There's no noise. There should be noise.
I'm going to go make noise behind that tree.
Okay.
Swade goes over behind the remains of a tree and begins going,
God damn it. Everybody's got to pee. What's going on?
Good shit.
Yeah. I did do one better than Pete on that. He rolled a 99. I rolled a 98. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we could basically just trot out to wherever and buy out to Outback Steakhouse or whatever and come back. No meals necessary. I don't know. MREs are always good.
Well, you know. Caw, 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 says the magic talking tree to you, Russ.
What'd you say?
The tree,
I'm talking to the tree.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the tree right now. Yeah. Did you hear that? That tree started talking.
Mm-hmm. The tree agreed.
All right. So is this whole pit, whatever, does it just go straight down? Or is it angled or no, just straight?
It's like a hole punched out a big hole from the earth.
I'm thinking aliens.
Geology rolls if you want.
Yeah, sure. Why not? That's not normal. Oh, geology at half.
That's not normal, says Rock.
Is there anything specific about the area? Possible signs of ore or some kind of mining operation, or
None that you see.
reasonable geological reason for why this might exist?
No, none.
Okay.
You're suspecting it may have had something to do with the talking tree.
All right. Okay. I grabbed the tree by the lapels. Talk, tree, talk!
Excellent. Unfortunately, the tree just stares at you with a wooden countenance. It looks like you're barking up the wrong tree.
Papa's not going to like this. You just watch yourself.
The tree wishes it could leave.
All right. Straight man? Not so straight man.
No problem. Mackay, you emerged from your dump in the woods to find the rock threatening a tree.
No. I went back and used my private chamber pot at the embassy and then trumped back.
Do you have one of these guys?
No, I'm joking. I don't have their trump, so I couldn't do that. But it would be, well, but it would be amusing if I did that.
Yes. No problem. Rock has threatened the tree successfully. It stands there, quivering.
Mm-hmm. Well done, Rock.
So instead of going in the woods, you'd rather go use a chamber pot when you can go to the seashell place and,
That's right.
Yeah, the tree was a sap.
I don't have any trump cards to the seashell place.
No.
It's a big pit. It's daytime currently. It's really unnaturally quiet around the pit. It goes straight the fuck down. There's no easy way down there. There's plenty of burned remains of trees that may or may not support a rope if it was tied to it. And you don't know if you have enough rope. You have no idea how deep this fucker is.
Hey, Rock, did you know sometimes if you shake an oak tree, something can fall out of it?
It's burned.
Well, why don't you try one of the unburned ones?
You look around the desolated forest for an unburned tree. Yeah, there's a little sapling over there that Rock can shake up.
No, that doesn't work.
All right.
Let's rig up a rope. Anybody got knot tying skills? Because I sure don't.
I've got pitons and I've got all the gear for the rope, so we don't need rope tying. We just secure it properly on the
with the clip,
properly. Yep. And drop a glow stick down the hole and see how far it goes.
You're doing what again, Pete?
Activating a glow stick and dropping it down the hole.
And then it falls out of sight and you can't see the glow of the glow stick anymore.
Wow.
So it's a mile?
Maybe.
No, well, hang on. Dog wants to go out, but yes, we'll hook up the rope.
I mean, when I'm driving, I got 2 miles of visibility, a light source in the dark.
We will hook up the rope, test it, put weight on it, test it before going in the hole, and then start climbing down using the ascenders and descenders we've got.
All right. So basically, you guys are all clipped to the rope, so that if you go like this, then you're not going to die.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're in the harnesses.
Yeah, that's right. Got harnesses and descenders.
Who wants to be the main climbing guy who checks everybody to make sure that they're all good and stuff?
I'm good at that. Anybody else good at that?
I'm so good, I have a climb plus 20 in my hand.
All right.
Okay.
Would you like the climb plus 20, Rock?
Hang on, I've got to fuck your couch.
So probably not.
Everybody discards 2 cards. I can limited retrieve a card on top if anybody's got a really good card that they have to discard.
I'm discarding a clogging greed, and I'll discard the climb plus 20. Because that leaves me with a victory and unlimited retrieve.
Yep.
All right, AFK. So
okay.
Climbing.
I will discard an opponent fails and a reroll and limited retrieve the reroll.
You're going to spend a limited retrieve on a reroll?
Yeah, good point. Fuck that.
I was going to say, are you insane?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm down to 2 cards. Did you discard? Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, okay, I'll make a climb check, sure.
Rock should be at 1 card because he had to fuck his couch. That was one of his 4 cards, and then he had to get rid of 2 cards.